Pull up, two-door swerve. Ay, pull up, ay, pull up, two-door swerving. Back in the day, I was wordless. Started from the surface in the middle of the desert with a weather hot enough to break a motherfucking thermos, nigga. Ay, look at the flick of my wrist.
What's going on, guys? Back here with another episode of Cop or Flop. And this week, we're going to be reviewing the new Bench Boost Premium Collection. So, again, starting the video off, as always, going off the prices of these packs. Super expensive, 11,250 VC per pack, $4 to $5, and then 10,500 MT for each pack. So very expensive, as always, but I won't let that affect my initial impressions right now. So, jumping right into it, not wasting any time, we're going to go to the first card in the set, and it's Admiral Jeffries. Now, I don't know too much about this card, or about this guy, but 6'8", small forward. Yeah, 6'8", small forward, 215 pounds. Mostly a defensive player. We'll compare him to Cedric Ceballos, an Emerald. And this guy, he can't really shoot. I mean, yeah, it's like 70s mid-range, 76 free throw. Can't speed boost at all. This guy's mostly a defensive player, so not very good. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Not too good. Here's the system proficiencies. So yeah, mostly defensive player, not too good. Kind of a filler. Up next, we have Celtics KC Jones, and this guy, this is the definition of a defensive player. This guy has no offense from what I've seen. He can do a layup, and that's about it. Does not have a good mid-range, 63 open shot 3, so it's just as bad shooting a 3 as mid-range, so might as well take a 3. Ball control, he can speed boost, so this guy can speed boost and stuff, but you can't shoot with it. So, and can't dunk, 25 all dunk tendencies. But then the defense is where this guy really excels, because 98 everything, 90 steal, 94 shot contest, 35 block, which seems kind of weird. I mean, I know he's small, but if he's really defensive, it maybe should be higher. But we'll compare him to Penny Hardaway. Why not? I mean, see, this guy's just a defensive player at, there we go, 6'1", so very undersized kind of. But this guy will definitely clamp up a point guard. So definitely get this card if you want to clamp someone up, but don't expect any offense. So next up, we have Antoine Walker, and this guy is the first Sapphire in the set, and at 6'8", 224 pounds, this guy is a power forward. So last year, the Sapphire card and Diamond card for this was pretty good, but this is a Sapphire, so obviously it's not going to be too OP, but this guy is kind of just average at everything. 73 open shot 3, open shot mid-range of 78. I mean, he can post up a little bit. His free throws is 74. Don't compare him to Spencer Haywood because it's around the same size. And yeah, this guy, I mean, he can get rebounds. This guy's just decent at everything. I mean, if this card's expensive, I wouldn't pick it up because it's just decent at everything. If you see it for under like 10,000 maybe, but there's better Sapphires already than this card. So wouldn't really recommend this card. There's system proficiencies. There's the system proficiencies. Gosh, can't talk today. Yeah, nothing too special. And up next, we have Scot Pollard. Don't really know too much about this guy, but from what I've read, this guy is kind of like Tristan Thompson, but kind of with like a mid-range. This guy just gets boards. So 6'11" center, so a little bit undersized. You can maybe run him at power forward. 275 pounds, and I guarantee this guy has good rebounding stats and strength to compete for the lack of size kind. So can't really do too much in the post. Open shot mid-range 84, so that's pretty good. Can't shoot the 3 at all. But yeah, offensive and defensive rebounds are 95, so that's where he really excels, getting those rebounds. Sting dunk 65, so he'll be able to put it back up relatively okay. Strength 88, which is not too bad. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but for a white guy, it's pretty strong this early in the year, so not too bad. And there you go, 100 driving dunk tendency. Holy, okay, so this guy can dunk and has a 70 standing dunk tendency. So this guy can actually dunk pretty well. So this card might not be too bad if you want kind of like a center that just can get boards and shoot the mid-range. So not too bad, but might still get bullied by Shaq. So I don't know if I'd pick that up, but it's up to you. So up next, we have Jamal Crawford, and this card looks pretty good from what I've seen. So 6'5" shooting guard, 200 pounds. This guy is a great bench player. Has won 6th Man of the Year a lot, and you can see why, because these stats really represent it well. So really good driving layup, draw foul 73. That could be higher, but I'm not going to complain too much. 88 open shot mid-range, 85 or 86 open shot 3, So this guy can shoot. If he has a good release, I'm not really sure on Jamal Crawford's release. I assume it's pretty good. You should be able to make a bunch of threes regardless of that three roll. I mean, 86 isn't bad, but it's not elite. 91 free throw, which is pretty good. 98 ball control. So this guy can speed boost. And let me compare him to Jim Jackson here. I always forget to do that. Passing's pretty good. Defense is okay, but Jamal Crawford's never been known for his defense, so it's not awful, but it's not good. Driving dunk is 50. That could be higher, but then again, Jamal Crawford doesn't know too much. And then speed is 95, speed ball 96, and acceleration 95. So if you just want to dribble cheese someone, break ankles, I guarantee this card's for you. So there's proficiencies again. This card, I guarantee it comes with ankle breaker. Yep. And yeah, this would be kind of like a Park-esque card, you know, like a playmaking sharpshooter, maxed out. So if you want something similar to that, definitely pick up this card. I guarantee it's a lot of fun. So moving on to the next Sapphire, we have Manu Ginobili. This guy might be one of the best six-mans of the year as well. 6'6", shooting guard, 205 weight. The weight doesn't really matter, I guess. I don't know why I say that, but this guy, Manu Ginobili, is pretty good. We'll compare him to Jim Jackson again. So this guy's not crazy on the draw foul. I don't know why. Ginobili, kind of king of Euro step. He kind of invented that, so you'd imagine, because he got a lot of and-ones with that. But I don't know. Not gonna complain too much. Open shot mid-range 83. I feel like that should be higher. Open shot 3 82. I mean, I know it's a Sapphire card, but I don't know. I feel like these stats could be a little bit higher. Ball control 86, so you can speed boost. Free throw 84, so you can make free throws. Passing's okay. Rebounding, nothing too special. Defense, lateral quickness, and pass perception. So this guy can play defense pretty well with that 85 defensive consistency as well. So this guy's just kind of an average defender. So speed with ball and acceleration are 85 as well. So this card, I guarantee it plays better than it looks, but I feel like the stats could be a little bit better. But Manu Ginobili, I know the diamond one last year was really good, and I know there's an amethyst one out this year, so I don't know. I feel like there might be a diamond one coming out later this year, but until then, this Manu might play better than it looks. So moving on to the last Sapphire I believe we have in the collection. This card looks like the best or the most underrated in the whole set. He's an undersized Boris Diaw. He's an undersized power forward at 6'8", but I feel like you could even run this guy at small forward, because if you'll see here, this guy has very good stats. We'll compare him to, Buck Williams this time, who's a Ruby. So this guy has really good stats just all around. There's nothing bad about this card. 88 driving layup, post fadeaway 78, so he can fade away. He has some post moves, 78 post hook, 75 post control. That might be the weakest part of this card, and it's still not awful. 92 open shot mid-range, 85 open shot 3, not bad. 77 free throw, so he can make free throws, which is good. And then ball control 86, power forward that can speed boost. Dang, I don't really think this is power forward. This card probably can play at small forward. I really think so. Really good passing, rebounding isn't bad for, a small forward. I'm just gonna pretend this card's at a small forward position, because I think you could play it there. Lateral quickness 80. Pass perception 80 as well, so decent at defense. 75 blocks, 71 shot contest, 75 steal, 80 defensive consistency. This card, like I said, just really decent all around. Driving dunk of 80, 65 contact, and 70 standing, and then 82 speed with ball, 82 acceleration, 80 vertical. So this card, I really think can do it all, and you shouldn't play him since he's undersized. You should definitely play him at small forward. I don't know if it works out for you. This card, definitely at the small forward. And then the dunking tendencies look very nice as well. 80 driving, 80 flashy, and then standing 25, which maybe that should be higher, but I don't know. There's the proficiencies as always. That 7 seconds has a 99. That looks pretty nice, and that pace and space as well, so that looks pretty nice. This card, I guarantee when people start realizing how good it is, I feel like the price will stay pretty high. So be on the lookout for Boris Diaw if his price drops a little bit. So moving on to the first Ruby, we have Arvydas Sabonis. So this guy was new to 2K last year, and very underrated. It's kind of sad if you know the story about this guy. I'll keep it brief, but basically, he never really got to play in the NBA until he was about, I think, like 35. I mean, maybe the age of this card. I mean, he didn't even get to play till he was old and injury prone, and this guy was a god back in, I can't remember what country. I don't want to say country because I don't want to be wrong, but maybe it'll say it here. Okay, Lithuania. There you go. It says right there. Come on. But 7'3", 279 pounds. This guy is similar to Shaq. I mean, not size. Well, he is. He's taller than Shaq. He's pretty big. It's like Shaq with a three-pointer. I mean, not as dominant as Shaq, but this is Shaq with a three-pointer. So, post moves, great. 90 fadeaway, 92 hook, 90 post control. Good draw foul at 78. And then, of course, he can shoot. So, 90 open shot mid-range, 84 open shot three. Can space the floor, 84 free throws. So, it's not like a hack of Shaq. This guy can make free throws. Passing's A1. That's another thing he was known for in real life. He could pass. This guy could do it all. Offensive rebounding, nice. That little lateral quickness, that is the worst part of this card. He's really slow because he's old. So, I mean, that's accurate. But this card can do it all on the offensive side of the ball. Can dunk. I mean, he has a good standing dunk, but that's about it. Nothing too crazy on the defense. And then tendencies. He has 100 driving dunk for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe when this old guy finally gets going, he can poster people with a driving dunk. I don't know if he has the animations to back it up, but I don't know. This card looks very solid all around. I feel like he will stay very expensive, so if you can pick it up for cheap, get it, but good luck getting it. So next up, the second to last card, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen cards are always good. 6'8", 210. Doesn't really need an introduction because everyone knows who Scottie Pippen is. The sidekick of Michael Jordan. They won multiple rings together in Chicago, and this card, I don't really understand why it's in the bench boost. I mean, he rarely came off the bench, but I don't know. But 89 open shot mid-range, 82 3, so he can hit the three ball. 71 free throw, I mean, that's kind of low, but not too bad. Can pass. Really good on defense. Scottie Pippen's very good at defense. 96 lateral quickness, 95 pass perception, 92 shot contest, and then defensive consistency, 95. So this card, great defensive, great two-way player pretty much. 85 driving dunk and 75 contact dunk. So very good card all around. Driving dunk tendency, 100. That's amazing. So this card, very good. Kind of like all the other rubies. If you can get it for cheap or in your budget, definitely pick it up. But good luck because not very many people open these packs because they're expensive, and yeah, the rubies usually go for a lot. So moving on to the final ruby, we have Kevin Mchale. And this card, I've never really liked Kevin Mchale's, so I'm not going to try to be too biased here, but 6'10", so like kind of an undersized power forward, or I wouldn't say undersized power forward, but I don't know. I just never really liked how these cards play, but this guy's a post god. 92 post fadeaway, 94 post hook, 98 post control, which is really good. 92 draw foul. Has a mid-range of 89. For some reason has a 78 open shot 3. That seems kind of high, but that's better than nothing, so he can technically stretch the floor, so that's not too bad. Obviously can't speed boost. Rebounding's decent. I feel like that it would be higher. Maybe they should have taken some of the 3-point attributes and put it into the rebounding, but I don't know. Defense is good. Pass perception is very good, but the lateral quickness is very low, so I guess it's not too good on defense quickly, but I don't know. This guy, I don't know. I don't really like this card. I won't be too biased, but good on defense, I guess. If I'm correct, I'm correcting myself. Good on defense, of course. Standing dunk 90, driving dunk, contact dunk 55. So this guy's kind of a slow player, but not too bad. Like this guy, he'll get the job done, but I feel like at the power forward position, you want someone that is more athletic. And then maybe the reason I'm kind of hating on this card is last year, this card had very bad animations, in my opinion. I mean, a card can have great stats, but if he doesn't have good animations to back it up, you're not going to be able to shoot very well, and you're not going to be able to get those open looks that a normal card, or just a basic card with good animations would get. But we'll move on to the reward here, and it's J.R. Smith. So let me take a second here to pull up the stats. All right, here we go. We got the stats up. This card is by far the best reward so far this year. So Amethyst J.R. Smith, the Henny God. This guy is amazing. Hot zones everywhere. 1 Hall of Fame badge. So the first reward card this year with the Hall of Fame badge, and it's Deep Range Deadeye Hall of Fame. So this guy's gonna be banging it from everywhere, especially with 98 contested shot 3 with a 96 open. So this guy will make more threes when they're contested. So if that doesn't say enough about this guy, I don't know what will. So this guy's a great shooter, can dunk the ball, as you'll see. and the tendencies when I show them later. I believe he has 100 driving and 100 flashy for everything, so this card will be great for that. So open shot mid-range 93, contested mid-range 90, off dribble 93, open shot 396, contested 98, off dribble 96, and then an 88 free throw, which is very good for a J.R. Smith card. 95 offensive consistency, so if you manage to get this card, it will not miss very often because it's very consistent. 92 speed, 97 vertical, 95 stamina, just great all around. Driving dunk 96, contact 85, draw foul 85. Amazing dunking stats as well. Doesn't have a fadeaway. I mean, doesn't matter because it's J.R. Smith, shooting guard, doesn't really matter. 88 ball control, 85 speed ball, so he can speed boost. If you put a shoe on him, GG, it's over. This card is very good. And then the defending, 85 on ball, which is very good for J.R. Smith, 89 lateral quickness, and 84 pass perception, and 85 steals. So this J.R. Smith is probably the best offensive card in the game right now. I'm trying to think. You guys will probably tell me I'm wrong in the comments below, but this card, very deadly. It's probably going to be the deadliest card for a while from behind the arc. I'll correct myself. Deadliest card from behind the arc. This guy will not miss if he's left open. Even if you close at the last second, he'll still bang in your eye. This card is just amazing. I'm sure, let me look here, comes with limitless range, of course. So catch and shoot, limitless range, deep range Jedi, tireless score, difficult shots, acrobat. Comes with defensive stopper, J.R. Smith defensive stopper, amazing. And then posterizer. So this guy's, he reminds me of kind of Glenn Rice last year. I mean, Glenn Rice was just a shooter, the Amethyst one, like this guy, but I don't know. This J.R. Smith might be a little bit better because this, I don't know. J.R. Smith, I've never played with him, but when I go against him online, it's always like, oh God, we gotta clamp this guy up because if you don't play good defense on this card, it'll burn you. All right, so it's time to give my final opinion on this collection, and I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10. So again, not a 10 out of 10, just because there's two main things. And then there's one thing that's kind of positive. So the positive thing is this is by far the best collection reward we've gotten. I mean, it's another Amethyst. Last week was Amethyst, but this one's way better than last week's in my opinion. This card's going to be very deadly for all the people who actually get it, though it'll be very expensive, and that kind of leads on to why it's not a 10 out of 10. The packs are very expensive still. The odds are probably not too good. And then the second main thing is it's just an Amethyst. So it's good right now, of course, and this card will definitely be good later in the year, but I don't think it's worth locking in a bunch of MT or spending money to rip packs. So that's just my opinion. You can do what you want, but personally, I will not be spending any of my MT or actual money in real life on these packs. So let me know what you guys think of these cards. I think the cards are amazing in this set. Not very many bad cards. All the names are pretty good, well-known names, and just very diverse. So really cool set. Maybe pick up a couple of the cards in the set, but I would not lock the set in. So that's going to do it for today, guys. If you have any questions or suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And until the next video, I'll see you later.